So all those people that came to Expo Dubai 2020 when it was on and were like, oh, I love it here, I could just live here. Well, guess what? Now you get the chance.
This would be a 5-bedroom villa that would sell for an average of 13 million dirhams or more.
Deputy News Editor at The National, and welcome to this week's edition of A Closer Look. Now, as you can see, I've escaped the office and I've made my way down to the Expo City Dubai sales office. The reason for that is because all of the villas and all the apartments that they plan to build down here have gone on sale this week. To find out a little bit more about what we can expect and when we can expect it, let's talk to our reporter Romola Talwar-Badam. So I'm now down at the Expo City Dubai sales office and I'm joined by our reporter Romola Talwar-Badam. Thank you for coming in again, Romola. Well, I say coming in, but we're not the office, are we? Please explain, where are we right now?
So this is a mock-up villa where what you're looking at now is what a high-end villa would look at in something called Expo Valley that will be completed in January 2026. So this is one of the high-end villas. Outside there would be a nature reserve kind of a trail. Inside is what you're looking at is the living room, the kitchen area. This would be a 5-bedroom villa that would sell for an average of 13 million dirhams or more. Mm-hmm. So this is one end of what Expo City Dubai is offering. There are also residences, apartments that start at 1.2 million dirhams. So those are 1-bedroom apartments and they go up to about 3-bedroom apartments. Those will be actually in Expo as we know it. All the Expo fans who love attractions like, say, the Al Wasal Plaza, the Surreal Water feature, those apartments will overlook those kind of features, those attractions from Expo.
So all those people that came to Expo Dubai 2020 when it was on and were like, oh, I love it here, I could just live here. Well, guess what? Now you get the chance because, as Romola was just saying, there are the apartment blocks which are literally inside Expo, footsteps away from Jubilee Park, the water feature, things like that. And then there's this separate area called Expo Valley, which is just outside. It's still Expo City Dubai, right? But it's just outside. Now, I really feel like we're in someone's kitchen here, just having a nice chat. Tell me a little bit about Expo Valley, because you say there's going to be a nature reserve. What's the feeling going to be like there? Obviously, down here, sustainability is the name of the game, right? So how are they upholding that?
So what's really interesting about this place is that they're talking about building an area or creating a nature reserve where they're going to have gazelles grazing in front of a villa that looks like this. They're going to have a nature trail, a hiking trail, adventure cycling routes, as well as a normal cycling route. So think 5 kilometers of cycling routes, 10 kilometers of walking trails. Mm-hmm. And they're talking about a fold the earth concept, which actually means that they will create a natural kind of a landscape that kind of folds the earth, as they say. Mm-hmm. So the temperature will be lower. When you're walking through, say, the villa areas, which is Expo Valley, it would be, the developers say, it would be like you're walking through a forest, like you're walking through a nature trail. That's the kind of an atmosphere that they want to create.
Yeah.
And this kind of a thing has not been done before inside an existing, almost inside the city, to have this kind of an atmosphere or feel.
Yeah.
So I think that's what people are interested in. We've seen Expo fans as well come in here. So this week bookings open and we found people who came in during the Expo. They said every week almost, as families. They're still coming in for Expo events. And they've come in with their checkbook, some of them, saying that this is where they want to live. This is the place that they find really interesting because of the link with Expo 2020.
Yeah, there's definitely an Expo vibe. And they've maintained it, I think. Now, one of the notable parts of these developments is the lack of vehicles. So, tell me more about that.
Yeah. So, I think something like this has never been done before here. Because you're going to see very little or very few, almost none, almost now no vehicles on the roads in Expo City. This is in Expo Valley as well. So you'll have an underground tunnel. So from the road right down to a car park under your villa, you'll be able to drive there. And then within the community, it's just electric scooties as well as buggies is what you'll be, using.
Yeah, because there are some developments already in Dubai that don't have cars, zooming around the villas. They have electrical buggies, like I'm thinking Sustainable City, but there is not a tunnel that takes you underground all the way to your property. That is something we haven't seen before here.
Yeah. And also for most of those properties, I think you drive up to your residence, right, through the roads of here you'll be going from the road level, you'll be going in an underground tunnel into the parking directly under your villa.
Sounds like some James Bond stuff to me. That, I don't know, there's something a little bit cool about that. Let's talk very quickly about, and obviously you can tell this is the day that they've opened sales because there are people walking around in the background trying to buy it. So the way this place was built was a little bit topsy-turvy, wasn't it? It was a little bit not the way we're used to, because there was a city before there were people. So how is that different to, obviously it's different to how things are normally done, but tell me a bit more about how they've done it.
So this was actually flipped on its head, where you have a community come up and then you build everything around it. Here, because of Expo 2020, you had the attractions built before. The most important thing is the connectivity. So the metro station is already here. It's been tested. So you've had more than 20 million visits over a 6-month period. So you know that this that this city can take that many people. You have connectivity in terms of the road network, which connects to all the major highways in Dubai. And you have the attractions for which people are already coming here. So, they've built the city and now they're building the residential apartments. So that's completely different from what you've seen anywhere else in the country. And what's really interesting, Sarah, is this whole concept of the 15-minute city, where you'll be able to walk to anywhere you want, whether it's a park, the pharmacy, to any house or development in 15 minutes, so you can walk or cycle, and that it would be completely pedestrianized. I think that's a concept that a lot of people in Dubai would be interested in.
Yeah, for sure. Well, that's it for this week's episode of A Closer Look from right here in Expo City, Dubai. Remember, if you'd like to see any of our previous episodes of A Closer Look, you can find them on our YouTube channel. And if you have any suggestions for future episodes, you can always drop a comment in the box below.